Before proceeding with the installation of the machine, make sure that the data behind the serial number plate corresponds to the characteristics of your electric line. On this label you will find the following information: serial number, barcode, date of manufacture, model, customer, machine code, power expressed in watts, supply voltage and viscosity of the oil to be used. On the back you will also find the oil inlet, the oil drain and the oil level port. Unscrew the oil filler fittings and insert the accessory into the hole, screwing it in just enough. Next, check that the oil you are inserting has the same viscosity as represented on the serial number. Then proceed to insert the oil into the pipe and fill the pump until the porthole is about half full. Now unscrew the oil filler attachment and screw the cap back on securely. Use the machine correctly, it will be necessary to calibrate the sensor. To do this, move with the FN key to the sensor calibration line and press start. The lid must be closed and must not be opened throughout the calibration. Make sure that the cover cannot be opened while calibration is taking place. If you are able to open it, press down slightly to allow the seals to grip. To make the vacuum cycle, you will have to open the lid, insert the mouth of the bag into the cavity of the bar, close the lid and then press start. It will be possible to proceed with early welding by pressing start, or let the cycle end automatically according to the set parameters. It will not be possible to weld below 70% vacuum. By pressing the plus and minus buttons, you will be able to access the other programs. By pressing the plus button, it will be possible to advance in number, while pressing on the minus button will decrease in number. To change the program data, such as welding, extra vacuum, vacuum level, you will need to select the program as indicated above and then enter the settings by pressing the select button. Each time you press this button, you will move to a new parameter. The first parameter is the desired vacuum perceptual, the second the extra vacuum, the third the welding. To change the data of each parameter, simply press the plus or minus button, save with the start button and continue to the next parameter. To exit the settings, simply press the stop button. In the On Standby menu, from where it will be possible to enter standby by pressing the FN key for 5 seconds, and exiting it in the same way when the machine enters this mode automatically. Each time the machine is turned on, but also when the standby mode is exited, the firmware version will be shown on the display, in this case number 42. Pressing the FN button will enter the degassing menu. Pressing the start button to enter the menu and then the start button again to start the menu will start the degassing cycle. The number on the left represents the number of degassing cycles done, in this case 0. Pressing the stop button moves to the next cycle and interrupts the previous one. This is to prevent sauces, creams, etc., expanding during the vacuum from leaving the bag. It is also useful for removing air from vegetables before cooking at a low temperature in a vacuum. Pressing the FN key once again activates the external suction program, which allows you to extract the carrier from external containers through the accessory. With this menu enabled, you will not be able to seal vacuum bags or anything. By pressing the FN button again, you will access the oil clear menu, which will allow you to do cleaning cycles at the pump to dehumidify the oil. To start the cycle, press start. Pressing FN once more will take you to the sensor calibration menu. This menu is very important as it allows us to set the sensor according to the altitude at which we are, ensuring a vacuum sensor reading that is always accurate. The sensor calibration function, once activated, will no longer be interruptible and you will not be able to use the machine if this process is not completed. By pressing the FN button one last time, we access the soft air, a program that limits the speed at which air enters the chamber to prevent the bag product from being crushed too quickly.